Hello and welcome to another Zwift racing video. This is this month's racing series called Race the World, and this is stage one, and it's on a course called Rolling Highlands. And I did have a brief go at this yesterday. There was a race with like 190 riders in the BCAT pen, but I wasn't really kind of properly racing that one. So I just wanted to have a quick look at see what a kind of big race that looked like, but I wasn't really in the mood to race. So yeah, my first probably go at this here. So I'm going to skip right through the race because it just stays as one blob, like for like basically one blob for like most of the race. So I just skip to where something happens. So yesterday's race was a lot quicker than this. It had 190 people in, which is going to make it quite a bit quicker. But this one, like it was the slower bit was the first half. It seemed noticeably slower on the first half, and then the back half it kind of picked up a bit the pace here. So this gap starts to kind of open, starts to be kind of a bit of a breakaway happening here, and I'm kind of busy like cleaning off my phone because some sweat dropped in it. It's gonna prevent me from like using the power up. So I'll kind of get distracted for a second. That's not really the cause of me kind of falling back. That's more just me like not really having the power. So I don't kind of rely on that. Put too much emphasis on that excuse. It's more me just not having the power. But then I'm kind of thinking, oh man, where do I like try and catch back on? Because there's not a huge amount of time left. There's like 1.4k, and then it's downhill here. It's not kind of efficient use of energy to push on a downhill. So I'm just trying to kind of coast through that a bit. And then when we get to the flat bit here, I was thinking, oh, maybe I can try and close the gap down a bit. But then I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna use up anything I've got for the end, and I'll just get like completely blitzed at the end. So I kind of got a bit indecisive here and kind of pay the price for it. So my goal, I was thinking, oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna catch the front group, so I just want to try not to like put my reverse lights on and drift all the way back. I want to try and stay in the top half, which I was kind of safe of, but there wasn't really a risk of that happening. But yeah, I wasn't kind of super clear in mind, so I was kind of worried about that a bit. So I wasn't sure like where to go from here as well. And like thinking back, I think I probably went at a kind of reasonable enough time. I activate the power up in a second and then go for it. So I think I do it. I thought I did it then. Okay, do it now. I think this is a kind of reasonable enough place to go from, but I ease off the power. It kind of the climb flattens off a bit in a second, and I kind of back off a bit when it flattens off, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept the power going, but I wasn't like just not super familiar with it. So yeah, lesson learned. Okay, keep going on this bit. So I was determined not to get overtaken by this guy here for no other reason than I just don't want to be losing places if I can help it. Nothing against him. So yeah, I managed to kind of push on, and then these guys in front of me, I managed to get past a few of those as well. I'm assuming that they're like me; they just don't know where it ends and like how to pace it. So yeah, I kind of benefited from that, I think. And so I think at the start of the climb I was like 27th or something. So getting back to 16th is like that's pretty cool. Kind of pretty happy with that. 16th is like kind of pretty good position for me these days. So should be kind of pretty happy with that. It was, despite that, like not being a kind of amazing position or anything, it was a good fun race. It's a really cool course. So I'm definitely gonna have another go during the week. I might try and get into another bigger race because it was quite fun. How fast it was last night. Shame I couldn't really finish that. But yeah, so that was this afternoon. I've just finished the hill climb. Stage 4 of the hill climb series this evening, so I'm just going to put a video of that together as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.